I somehow lagged out. So we're trying again. Alright, so we just finished it. Now we gotta report back to the boss. Okay, we should be back momentarily. Just 1 second. And we're back. Oh, I bet you this person's doing the same quest as me, I bet you. Level 33 Summoner. Hello, YouTube again. I hope I don't drop the connections that often, because I'm hoping to do a bit of a lengthy gaming today. And I'm hoping for some breakfast too, but we'll see. Alright, let's see. Where are you, mister? Oh! I think I got breakfast coming, baby! Let's have some breakfast. Oh, here we go. Wait, Flame Commander! Ah, you're back! So, did my lookouts have aught to share with you? That doesn't sound like much to go by. If you are to get any further in your investigation, seems to me you will need the cooperations of Alamegans. For this, you will need to win their trust, and that won't be an easy task. He would like to offer you advice regarding your investigation. So, you're determined to press on with your investigation. Then, I have some advice to offer. As I said before, you won't go far without the Alamegan's trust, and the best way to win that trust is to get a compatriot of theirs, someone they respect, to vouch for you. Coin does the talking in Uda, but Alamegans are bound by something far stronger, if not as tangible, a common purpose. The purpose is, of course, the liberation of their home from the Garleans. Gundabal belongs to the Alamegan resistance, so your best bet would be someone who's part of the same crew. If you know any well-connected people, you might start by asking them. Oh, Minfilia. Time to use that ticket. Hello, Minthelia. Welcome back, baby! How fares the investigation? I see, given all that they have suffered, it is of little wonder the Alamegan refugees have lost faith in their fellow man. They have had their homeland taken from them, and for the past 2 decades have had to see it remain in enemies' clutches. To compound matters, none of the 3 city-states have the means to take in all those who were displaced as a result. A great many Alamegans now live on the margins of society, suffering poverty and discrimination. Would that more could be done to ease their hardships, I fear that nothing short of reclaiming their homeland would be a lasting solution. But let us deal with one problem at a time. Returning to the matter of your investigation, it just so happens there is an Alamega native among the Scions. I should be pleased to introduce you to him. $25. Can I wear that? Gladiator, Marauder, Paladin, Warrior, Dark Knight, Gun. No, I can't wear that, can I? You too, can I wear this? Cannot equip gear to beat. I don't think so. Ophelia wants to introduce you to an Alamega member of the society. Your Alamegan comrade is Harrybert. He joined our cause in the hopes that he might find a way to liberate his homeland. While he spares no effort towards that endeavor, I have no doubt that he would be glad to assist you. If I recall correctly, Harrybert is currently between missions. Try to look for him in the storage area. Wow, can make a right. If it isn't Baby Nori, the Scion's rising star, is there aught I can do for you? You wish to win the trust of the people in Little Alamego. That is a daunting task, my friend, even for our countrymen. I would like nothing more than to help, but I'm afraid my name no longer carries weight with that lot. I used to be a member of the Alamegan resistance, you see, but I left in favor of joining the Scions. Though my allegiance may have shifted, my purpose remained ever the same, the liberation of Alamego. Yet, whatever my reasons were, I abandoned my comrades, and they will have nothing to do with me. While I have no more friends in the resistance, I know someone who does. Her name is Albretta, and she is a resident of Quarry Mill. Say my name when you meet her, and she won't lead you astray. I'll be right back after the teleport. Okay, hi, I'm back. Eh? You want me to introduce you to the resistance? Ha! Why the hell should I do that? Just give me one reason. Harry Bert sent you? Grr, that worthless whoreson. He abandoned his comrade, his woman, and now he has the gall to ask me for a favor? Simply incredible. I mean, I realized Haribert was only doing what he felt was right. He's a good man, and if he trusts you, then that's all I need to know. You see that bloke there? That's Methfrit, the captain of the resistance. I hope he can give you what you need. Methfrit needs help tending a wounded brother. I am Methfrit, a prowman of the Alamegan resistance. What business do you have with me, adventurer? Captain, it's Galleon. Sir, his wound is gone and infested, and he's burning up. Don't think he's got much time. God damn it! I asked the villagers for aid, got on my knees and begged, but they refused to lift a finger. If Galleon dies, his blood is on their hands. These quarry mill cravens would turn a blind eye to our plight, but they might listen to Albreda. I fear my anger will prevent me from rightly convincing anyone at the moment. I realize we scarce know each other, but this is a matter of life and death. Please, adventurer, go to her and try. One of Mithrit's in bad shape, you say? I'm sorry, but there's naught I can do. I want to help, truly I do. They're my countrymen, after all. But that means going against the elemental's will. I've been in Quarry Mill long enough to know how terrible the beings can be. I couldn't forgive myself if everyone gets banished because of me. If there's anyone who can help you, it's Charline, the hamlet's resident hearer. If you take the matter to her, might be as she'll listen. Although I wouldn't get my hopes up. Well, we could always try. You wish to aid the Alamegans? You are possessed of a kind heart, adventurer, but I'm afraid I have not the authority to grant you your wish. This authority belongs only to the elementals, eternal guardians of the 12's wood. All outsiders, be they babes of the beast, at the beast, or men grown, are judged of a night whether they may have a place beneath the boughs. Alas, the Alamegan's petition has been denied. Harsh though it may seem, they do not have leave to receive of the wood's bounty. Ever has it been since time immemorial, and ever shall it be. Kinda heartless there, huh? That's how it is to be, then. the bloody hero might as well kill Gallium herself. Spit on the elementals and spit on their bloody well. I cannot wait until the resistance is free of this place. Medford needs your help to save a wounded comrade. This one I could still use. I led my men to Quarry Mill, hoping to find refuge. Instead, we found indifference. The cold-blooded bastards here want us out, and I can't oblige them soon enough. The problem is, some of mine aren't fit to travel. Hells, Gallian can't even stand. As you well know, the people of this accursed hamlet won't help us, so I have no choice but to turn to you, adventurer. In my homeland, long antelope horn is a traditional remedy with poison-purging properties. If you could bring me, say, 4 horns, I'll be forever in your debt. Well, let's get some horns. They can't do this themselves, I guess. Ah, you're back. Tell me you got 4 horns with you. You are a godsend, adventurer. Praise Rargar. There's at least one man in this place who gives a damn. Now we just need to find a way to prepare them. You wouldn't happen to know a man named Buscaron, would you? Some comrades of mine told me about him once. They say he never turns away folk in need, no matter where they're from. Seeing as he runs a tavern, he's like to have the tools to make the medicine. I'd be grateful if you could take the horns over to him and have them ground down. When that's done, bring the powder back and give it to Masamune here. Godspeed. Okay, that we can do. they're just getting you through the levels with the story here, which is, I suppose, the right thing to do. I don't see the pet heart bar. Ah, baby, ever a sight for sore eyes. How fares the adventuring? Rolling in the coin like there's no tomorrow, no doubt. You got something to show me? Well, these look like good old antelope horns. Need them ground down to make a medicine, you say? Here's a better idea. I'll give you some of the stuff I have in my store. Aye. I'm no stranger to the remedy. An Alamegan friend once used it to treat my festering wound years and years ago. Safe to say, he saved my life. Well, what is that? What's that? This is for an Alamegan soldier in Quarry Mill? Heck. So it comes full circle. Well, I hope it helps the poor sod as needs it. Oh. And don't worry about your little head off about payment. I still owe you a great deal, more than you owe me, I reckon. Okay. I am just gonna hang out here, munch on a breakfast for a little bit, and put my mic on mute. I'll be right back in a bit. When you see me move again on this thing, then you know I'm done with my breakfast. Excuse me for a second. Okay, here. Breakfast finished? So, Galleon is lost and I gotta go find them. So let's go find them. My brothers, I cannot bear to be a burden any longer. That is why I must leave you all. Do not worry about me. Just find your way safely to Alamigo. Ah, blast it! Would that I'd known about what he was thinking, I would have stopped this folly myself. The love Galleon bears for his brother is so strong he is willing to sacrifice himself for them. Make no mistake, entering the wood in his weakened state is suicide. Out in the wilds alone? That fool! That great big sentimental fool! My men and I will scour the wood for Galleon. Please help us find him before something terrible happens. You fool, Galleon! Pant, watch out! A goblin! Galleon? Captain, but why? You should all be on your way. Who do you take us for? We are Alamegans, and Alamegans never forsake one another. Hardships be damned. Remember the oath we swore? Gods damn it, the oath to reclaim our homeland. We have set foot on Alamegan soil again, together or not at all. Do you understand me? Yes, sir. Good. Let us return to our brothers. Oh, and don't even think that you will get off lightly. As soon as you are healed, I'll give you such a thorough thrashing you wish we didn't find you. I can't thank you enough for saving Galleon. I'll see you back at Quarry Mill. Galleon's expected to make a full recovery. We'll linger here till he's strong enough to take to the road again. As much as I mislike this place, beggars can't be choosers. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, what is all this stuff I don't need? Oh, look. You see it back again. Medford wishes to repay you your kindness. Now that things are relatively settled, I seem to recall that you wanted something of me. You've proven a true friend to my people. All I ask me of anything, and it's yours as long as it's mine to give. The cooperation of the people of Little Almigo, that is all. Far be it from me to question your desires, of course. Yes, I will provide you with a letter to show Gundabal. The old bear was my mentor when I first joined the resistance. He's intimidating to those who don't know him, but he takes care of his own. I have no doubt that he will do all in his power to aid you. Why have you returned? You're not welcome here. I thought I made that clear. You spoke with Medford? It's been so long since I heard from him. I had feared him dead. 12 be praised. Whoever you are, Medford sees you as a friend, and any friend of Medford is a friend of mine. I know of this masked stranger you seek, and will tell you what I can. Did I just see? It just said Mount speed in the South Shroud has increased. Really? He's willing to share with you what he knows of the masked stranger. An outsider? An outsider resemble your masked stranger has reportedly been appearing near little Alameda of late. What's more, it seems like some of our young bloods are meeting him in secret. Yeah. No doubt you'll want to question them about their trysts, but they are not like to yield the information readily to an outsider. If you tell them I sent you, though, they may well feel obligated to talk. Okay. They're somewhere around here. There's one of them. A masked man? No idea what you're talking about. I ain't done nothing wrong, so leave me be. Gundaball sent you. Listen, I told them it was a bad idea. All that tripe about believing the masked man and... Oh, you wouldn't know anything about this. Why didn't you say so to start with? You can't throw the old bear's name around like that and expect me not to think I'm in for it. What? Have I been meeting any masked man lately? Let's see. Nope. Can't say I have, but I'll be sure to tell all my friends you're looking for him. There's been a bunch of sulking about right suspicious like, but I got nothing to do with them. I know trouble when I see it. And that there's trouble, mark me words. So, you have indeed confirmed my suspicions about a masked man. That's most troubling. Whatever the young ones are scheming, it can lead to no good end. There's an anger inside them. I could see it in their eyes. I ought to know, for it once burned within me as well. 2 decades ago. That same anger drove me and my brothers to rise against the despot who ruled Alamigo. Naught would do but to depose him, and usher in a revolution. Well, we got our revolution, all right, but it cost us our freedom. Blinded by our hate, we didn't realize that we had been dancing to the Empire's tune. By the time we did, it was too late. Alamigo had fallen. There are times when a man must be patient. Now is such a time, though the young ones know this not. Unless we intervene, they are like to commit great folly. If you learn aught of their plans, I would thank you to bring word to me. Frustrated as they are, the young ones here will give you quarrel simply for want of something to do. All it takes is a stray gaze. Watch yourself. Remfling has a secret message for you. Hey, adventurer, you done talking with the old bear? I got a message for you from Wilred. Lad's something of a leader among the young ones here. He's impressed that you won over Gundobald and wants a word with you. Says you'll be waiting over at the craggy area north of here. Okay. Oops. No, dead end. Thanks for coming, friend. 'Tis no ordinary outsider who can gain the trust of the old bear. That's why I wanted to meet you, to discuss something in private. Tell me, why are you snooping about? Did the Empire send you, or someone else? Curl got your tongue? No matter. Whoever it is you work for, your meddling ends here. Get him! Picking a fight with me, Wilred? You're stronger than you look. This changes nothing. Threaten us, beat us bloody, all you like, but nothing short of death can make us give up our fight. We're going to obtain the power to bring down the Empire, and with it, we'll reclaim our homeland. Attacked by Wilred and his cronies? That they would go to such lengths for the sake of this plan of theirs. Left to their own devices, the young fools are likely to harm others, if not themselves. We must uncover their agenda and put an end to this madness. Big trouble in Little Alameda. Wilred mention obtaining the power to bring down the Empire? Of what power could he be speaking? Bertiana? God's preserve, what happened? I was out foraging when the corpse brigade came. They took me to their hideout and they the whole while they laugh at me, sob. They said that I suffer because I cling to hope, sob. Is it wrong to dream of home? Is it wrong to call ourselves Alamegans? Do not heed such poisonous notions, child. Our dreams are what sustains us. Be strong, I swear to you. Those villains will answer for their crimes in due time. But tell me, does anyone else know of this? Wilred, he saw me outside. He was so angry. I must tend to Bertiana. In the meantime, I need you to find out what the young ones make of this. I fear that they may do something rash. Almighty Roger, Lord of Destruction, we implore you, lend us your strength and put an end to the suffering of your people. Here to interfere again? Well, you're too late. Our plan is already in motion. Once we have the crystals, our enemies will pay for their crimes, and no one will dare oppress us ever again. If this plan succeeds, we will have the power to lay the Empire low, to change the world for the better. Might be as Gundobald and content to eke out an existence in this musty old cave. But I'll be damned if I'm gonna spend the rest of my life here. Now, where's in the seventh hells did I put that bloody map? Ouch. Okay. Ryle Lass. What those animals did to Bertiana is unforgivable, and to think they looked down on us. Well, I'll suffer this humiliation no more. I'm with Wilred. To the bitter end, I am not afraid of a few lizards. Gone? The whole lot of them? Then it is as I fear. They mean to take matters into their own hands. But what exactly is it they mean to do? What's this? A hunting knife and the map of Zenrak? Wait, you said Wilfred spoke of crystal, did you not? But they couldn't possibly mean to. By the gods, this is rank madness. The young fools are untrained and unblooded, or they have no notion of how dangerous the Amajads are. They'll be butchered before they get in within 100 yams of the crystals. They're all headed east. If we hurry, we may yet find them before it is too late. Level 31. Alright, here we go. Here's the fight. Wilred, did no other survive? This is all wrong. Getting the crystals was supposed to be the start. We were going to reclaim our homeland. We... Pull yourself together, lad. We were just gonna make an offering of the crystal to Ralgar to summon him, just like the masked man taught us. We plot to sneak into Zenrock and make off with the lizardmen's cash. But they caught us, and so many dead, gods forgive us. Heathens, you shall pay for your crime with your soul. I regret the young one's transgression, but a soul is too high a price for your youth's folly. For all their failings, they are the hope of Alamican people. This hope I will guard with my life. We got more company. Ooh, that hurt. Oh my goodness. All duty failed. Seriously? Try again. Take Wilred. Your skill at arms is impressive, adventurer. Our wayward youth could learn much from a man like you. The battle is won, but it would be unwise to linger here. Let us return to Little Alamigo. Well, wait, we come all this way. We've got to get the crystals. They're right there, ripened for the picking. Have you learned nothing, Wilred? Did you not see those temper wenches? Such is the fate of those who are touched by a god. Is that what you desire for yourself and your friends? What? No one said anything about... The masked man told us we could defeat the Empire if we summon Rhaegar. He swore... Enough. I will hear of the rest of this sorry tale back in Alamiga. Little Alamigo. I dare say Baby will wish to hear it as well. No more lies, Wilred. Tell us everything. I was outside with the others when he appeared, the masked stranger. He told us about summoning Rhaegar, about using the crystals, and then just vanished. We never saw him again. I wanted so desperately to believe that we could raise ourselves from this squalor that I never stopped to question his motives, but I should have known. There's no solution, nothing we can do to change our lot. Our people are doomed to live and die like beasts. Listen to me, Wilred. Our home may be lost to us, but it takes more than stones and mortars to define who we are. No matter where we may be, Alamigo lives on within us all. It is for you to decide what to make of this legacy, but whatever you choose to do with your life, never forget that you owe it to this adventurer, an outsider. I won't, I promise. Thank you for saving me, and sorry I tried to kill you. My thanks as well, friend. It gives us hope to know that there are kind souls such as you out there. Little Alamigo may not have much in the way of comfort, but you will always be welcome here. Lentils and chestnuts. With that, we had more information to offer, but what Wilred told you is the extent of our knowledge of the masked stranger. Left unchecked, that man will bring about great pain and suffering. I pray that you will find and put a swift end to that creature, for the sake of the young ones who die by his poisoned words. Welcome back, baby. I am reliably informed the investigation took you to Quarry Mill and Little Alameda. So tell me, were you able to learn aught of La Habera? Planted the knowledge of summoning an impressionable young mind, you say? Precisely the kind of deception the Asians would employ. While many of the ills that all of the land can be attributed to the calamity, some are being brought about by a malign will. We must need delve deeper into this, while things remain quiet on the primal front. All work and no play makes Minfilia a dull scion. Huh? Did you say something? Nothing, my lady. Ahem. Mayhap we ought to rest a while before speaking further of the investigation. Terror at Fallgord. Minfilia has another lead for you to pursue. While you were attending to the business at Thailand, some new information arrived courtesy of our friends, the Sylph. An individual fitting La Habrea's description has been cited in the North Shroud. This sighting comes in the wake of a series of mysterious deaths in the self-same area. My instincts tell me that our man is involved. I would have you continue your investigation where you left off. 12's willing, we will pick up La Habrea's trail once more. Noraxia can furnish you with the details. Pray speak with her and take it from here. As always, be careful out there, baby. Walking one is to investigate sinister one, then he well to this one's words. This one is friend with the walking one in Ashtown Crown Consortium. This one is, according to friendly one, a digging one named Medrod has an encounter with a scary masked one. This masked one is most certainly sinister one. Walking one should go and speak Medrod. Digging one is to be found at Fallgord Float in the North Shroud. Maybe some tea later, too. Walking one. Okay, let's go, walking one. Oh, untuned, seriously? Oh, look at that, it's 9 a.m. Okay. Come closer, Private Nori. I would prefer that this tale be heard by you and you alone. It concerns a sensitive subject with which you are doubtless well acquainted, the Battle of Cartanel. I speak of that bloodbath which marked the end of the Sixth Astral Era, when both the 7th Legion and the Allied forces were slaughtered by that winged abomination which did its utmost to destroy all we know and love. No part of Eorzea was untouched by the Elder Primal's rage, least of all the Cartanel Flats, which were ravaged, nay, remain, in the fires of destruction. The flats were rendered an accursed wasteland, and all decent small folk know to keep a wide berth. Consequently, many question why the Eorzean Alliance continue to maintain a military presence in the region despite the personnel and material required to do so. Allegan ruins, that's why. Allied scholars have been studying them since their discovery following the battle, during which time the Cartanel Flats have been jointly administered by 3 member nations of the Eorzean Alliance. This was an acceptable state of affairs for a time, but no longer. Uda, Limsa, Laminsa, and Gordania have all formally asserted claim to the territory. A diplomatic solution is no longer possible. The matter is to be decided on the field of battle. Lest you fear that this marked the advent of total war, worry not. We are allies as ever and shall conduct ourselves accordingly. All hostilities will be confined to the disputed territories and engagement shall be fought to submission, not death. So you see, you needn't hesitate to join the fray. Should you have the misfortune of facing a friend in battle, you will only be expected to subdue him, not to kill him. Aye, that's right. I tell you all this because we need men and women of our caliber on the front line. These ruins are vital importance to our nation's security and we cannot surrender them to a foreign power. You need not make a decision now. All I ask is that you speak with our men at the airship landing and listen to what he has to say. Alright. Here we go, a detour. I should probably become a dragoon soon, since I'm 30. Private Nori, come to join the fight, have we? Very good indeed. Ooh, look at that. That's us. Ooh, she's got teeth. The Borderland Ruins, Cartanel Flats. Now, before we proceed, I must warn you, this isn't going to be like some jaunt in the Wolf's Den. You'll be pitted against wave after wave of fellow Alliance members in battle, and they won't care one whit that you are the warrior of light. This campaign will be long and brutal, and victories won today may be undone tomorrow. Consider the Borderland Ruins. We only need to seize control of each ruin in the region, right? Wrong. Defense is paramount as well. for our rivals will muster forces to challenge our claims. It is for that reason we have established an airship route directly to the front line. Those who are ready and willing to fight will never want for transportation. Ah, but that look on your face bespeaks confusion. Are we at war or not? What of this bollocks about no killing? What in the seventh hell is going on? That's what you're thinking, yes? It is less war and more organized violence to resolve a territorial dispute, and yes, it is to be civilized violence. Killing Alliance members is strictly forbidden, though accidents have known to happen, mind you. But you, of all people, have nothing to fear. You have escaped certain death more times than I can count. What are the odds you'll fail to do so this time, eh? Duty Finder has been updated. Frontline unlocked. The borderland ruins located in the outskirts of Cartanel Flats are now accessible. Control this ancient, elegant site is decided via large-scale player versus player battle known as Frontline Campaign. Speak with the Grand Company flyer at one of the airship landings for more details. Level 30. All locked. Well, at least got this part unlocked. Oh, look, green hair. And look, way taller than me. Way taller than me. Maybe I'm standing too close. Guess we better go before I get slapped in the face. Alright, let's go to where we're supposed to go. At least we got this part done. Where do we get some supplies? Chocobo renaming. Can rename a chocobo, but I like mine called Hot Wings. Maybe I can get some Guys and greens. There we go. We need a bunch of these. Yeah, I have to go to the.
Do you have PS5 now?
Yes, I do. Let me go to my guild, see if I can get the missions. Oops. Let me see if I can get it at my Lancer's guild. Maybe I'm still too low.
At level 30, you can become a dragoon, but you have to complete skill management and proof of might quests.
Yeah, so I got the proof of might. Here we go. Steel spear, lance charge, and a bunch of other stuff. Alright, let's try it. Get the quest. Ah, baby, ever a sight for sore eyes. By your return, I take it, you are ready for the final trial. Very well, let us... Guildmaster Ewan. You are wounded. What has happened? We were attacked, sir, by a dusk-right lancer as we trained in the forest. He was impossibly strong, a demon. He kept screaming something about teaching us true courage. No, not him, not Foulcast. We were in the northwest corner of the central shroud when it happened. I was able to get away, but the others, you must help the others. Arg. Be strong, man. I'm sorry, baby. The trial must wait. Pray make haste to the central shroud and help your comrades. And baby, should foul case wash your hand, do what must be done. 12 speed on you on your way. for some food. And a fight. Help! For the love of the 12, help me! Uh-oh. I owe you my life, friend. Another breath, and I would have become worm fodder. A Dust-Right Lancer unleashed the fiends upon us, claiming it would temper our courage. You should have seen the look in his eye when he said it. Mad bastard. Where is he now? I think he headed towards the North Shroud. Maybe in the direction of Fallgord Float. I can't say for sure. I was concentrating on the Scalekin at the time. If it's a reckoning you seek, you are like to be disappointed. Those of us who managed to outrun the worms already have alerted the whalers. I dare say the Dust-Right is being held at Spear Point as we speak, begging for his worthless life in the puddle of his own piss. Serves a bastard right and all. Well, just where I am about to go. Alright, in the float, fog, or whatever it's called. Run, run, run! Run, run, run! Run, baby Nori, run! Guess we can take a little detour. Sure is pouring. Another fight? Yep. Here we go. You want to fight? You got it. What kept you? Helping your comrades, you say? Fool! You waste your pity on false friends. It is only a matter of time before they betray you. I, just like those wretches who saw me imprisoned in exile. I was once an upright citizen of Gordania and a man of the Lancer's Guild. Yet life was not easy. For want of the coin to obtain the barest necessities, I conspire with my closest comrades to steal from the guild's coffers. The theft soon came to light, and though there were no suspects, it was clear that the deed had been perpetrated by someone within the ranks. An air of suspicion hung heavy over the guild from that day forth, until at last, unable to bear the guilt, I convinced my accomplices to join me in confessing, only for them to bite their craven tongues after I had stepped forward and admitted my part in the crime. And so it was that I alone took the blame. Of course, it was the dust right, everyone said. Was there ever any doubt? It all made perfect sense. Despite my heartfelt pleas, my so-called friends denied any involvement. Instead, they called me vulgar names that I do not care to repeat. Can you imagine the shock and anguish I felt at their betrayal? Would that I had had the strength to force the truth out of those traitors. Would that I had had the courage to escape my dungeon cell, even if it meant taking some hapless guard's life. I'm getting tired. Need no caffeine. No, I need my caffeine or espresso shot soon.
Well, I can give you some tea, but I wanted you to drink water too.
Yes, I did.
Well, but hardly any, just a sip or two.
Yes, I gotta run to the bathroom soon. Driven by vengeance and no small amount of self-loathing, I resolved to forge my courage anew. I strove into the lairs of ravenous fiends while drenched in blood. I put their hapless offsprings to the spear, that I might face my unbridled fury of their kin. For my efforts, I have acquired the ultimate courage, a courage forged amidst danger and tempered by rage. I fear nothing. I am the greatest lancer that has ever lived. Impossible! My courage is absolute. No, come no closer. Ah! Okay. Medrod, please let me be. I am not long for this world. I look death in the face. It's only a matter of time before he comes for me, just like he came for that poor woman. Medrod is clearly traumatized. Perhaps if you were to soothe him, he might remain calm for long enough to hold a conversation. Let's see. Soothe. You're right. It's not as bad as it seems. I saw something terrible, that's true. But that hardly means I'm going to suffer the same fate. Thanks to you, I can think straight again. I believe I can even recount what I saw without losing it. Maybe in 10-15 minutes. Is there one more?
Yeah.
No, I mean this.
Oh, there's two more of those.
Oh, okay.
Do you want them? Both of them? Okay.
It was just another ordinary day. I was headed back to the float when I noticed a suspicious character in the distance. A masked man, garb head to toe in black. He had a hideous beam in tow, a winged creature that was all eyeball and jagged teeth. Taken by curiosity, I crept as near as I dare to see the corpse of a woman. One glimpse was enough to tell me that she died a gruesome death. In that instance, I knew right away that the masked man was a minion of Thou, come to claim her soul for his realm. What? You're investigating this same masked man? If that's the case, we'll help you in whatever way we can. Aye. Anything to ensure that we don't have to suffer Medrod's hysteria ever again. All right, teamwork. That's what I wanted. Wait. I haven't been that bad, have I? At any rate, I'm all for helping this adventurer. It's the least I can do to repay him for comforting me. So here's what I know about the death. All the victims were found with their faces torn to shreds. Among the local fauna, only the scalekin known as a ziz can inflict such wounds. That's why some folk are pointing the finger at them. I somehow doubt that the answer is that simple, but for the sake of thoroughness, we should look into it. Why don't you put down, say, 3 of the creatures and see if you can find any proof connecting them to the death. God, dude. You've already seen to the Ziz? Good work, adventurer. So were you able to find aught to suggest that the creature are culprits? Nothing? Truth be told, even if there were proof, I wouldn't know what it looked like. Anyway, I believe we can safely strike Zids from our list of suspects, which leaves us with this masked man, the masked man, and his winged eyeball. Rock a Rancor. There is something you should know. I've been keeping this to myself, lest I worsen Medrod's paranoia, but I too have seen the winged eyeball. I cannot say whether it was coincidence, but my sighting took place precisely the same time as Medrod's. I was heading home after a day of digging when a shadow fell over me. Looking up, I find myself locked in a gaze with a giant eyeball. I let out a scream at the top of my lungs and ran without once looking back. This happened at the rocky area west of here, in case you had a mind to investigate. There is something else I heard about the death. It appears all the victims have been comely maidens. I better watch myself, eh? Unseemly japes aside, there's a rumor been going around. There's some as whisper that after each victim died, her rancor went into the great big rock southwest of here, causing it to flash and melt. This bears investigating, I reckon. I'm gonna give you a fire stand stick to blow off a piece of that crack. The stick doesn't come with a fuse or anything, so you have to throw the thing. Once you've torn the rock, a new one, bring back some of the fragments and I'll give them a gander. Some key items are used on an area rather than a single target. First press tab button to access the duty list. Upon selecting the item and pressing X, a glowing radius will appear on the ground that can be moved freely into the desired position before executing. Humming crystal. Most folk are too scared to go within 100 yams of the Rock of Rancor. Aye, yeah, it has a name, but what's a few vengeful spirits to a dauntless adventurer like you, huh? Huh? Why, these are just your garden variety crystals. It's a bit hard to tell beneath all the dirt and grime, but they're definitely lightning expected. 10 o'clock here. I almost hate to say it, but that explains the flashing and moaning. Nothing to do with the masked stranger. Looks like I've gone and wasted both your time and a perfectly good fire stand stick. Oh well. A monstrous bane mine appeared, and you slew it? That creature had long been the scourge upon the folk of Folgore. Intentional or no, you have done us a great service. You have my gratitude. But this does make me wonder, was it truly a winged eyeball I saw, or merely a trick of light combined with blind panic? You can now accept the next class job quest. These quests offer opportunities not only to earn guild items and gear, but also new class job specific actions. Oh, wait. No. Melrod is troubled by the dearth of new developments in the murder investigation. Did I finish my tea already? Mm-hmm. 2 cups?
No, it's only about 15 minutes now.
Sigh, there's been no promising leads in the murders. I can scarcely get a wink of sleep knowing that the killer is still at large. Judging by your furrowed brows, I take it this sorry business troubles you as much as it does me. I have been pondering my encounter. I was uncertain for a time, but there can be no doubt. It was a winged eyeball that I witnessed. It is implausible that I could have mistaken so distinct a creature for a band mite. But you and I were mountains apart. How could we both seen it at precisely the same time? There must be an explanation. I know I saw an eyeball with wings. I could wager an apple tart on it. Oh, he's serious. But listen, mayhap it is not as mysterious as we are making it out to be. There is no reason why there couldn't be. Gasp, gods, of course. There must be more than one of those buggers. Ugh, it's so obvious. But then, that means, since there have been repeated sightings of these fiends, then there must be even more victims as yet undiscovered. Gulp. I do believe we're out of our depth. We ought to leave the rest to the expert. Yes, we're just civilians after all. Good luck, adventurer. It was a pleasure knowing you. This is my Iron Man, glowing thing. This is what gives me energy.
I see.
Why burn to know the truth? Some things are best left unknown, lest you have forgotten. It was at the rocky area to the west that I had my encounter. Should you discover aught of note, you will want to alert the authorities. There's a guardhouse nearby. The serpents there should be pleased for any information that pertains to the security of the region. Why do I always have to go there? Oops. Always the smallest chicken. Mango corpse. Search for a maintenance corpse. Greetings, adventurer. Is there aught I might assist you with? Gods be good, not again. No matter how many bodies I see, I cannot seem to get used to the horror sight, poor woman. Identical deaths have been reported in the central shroud, while the masked stranger you see does not seem to feature in any sightings of the winged eyeball. Sightings of the winged eyeball are common enough. The creature appears to be moving the bodies, but to what end, none can say. The victims have all been young women. All have found with their faces mutilated beyond recognition. It's been difficult to identify them, so as to notify their next of this button engraved with a lily motif. The very same object was found upon another victim, a family sigil, or that of an organization perhaps. Either way, I dare to hope that this find will prove pivotal in solving the murder. Mount speed in the North Shroud has increased. Secrets of the Lily White. I will have you hold on to the lily button. You will need it to continue your investigation. It isn't standard procedure to trust key evidence to individuals. You have proven yourself reliable and resourceful. In this matter, I see no reason why you shouldn't carry on your work. If I might make a suggestion, you may wish to take the button to Gudanya and have it examined by Minyun. Perhaps someone in her vast network of contacts can shed light upon its sigil. Good evening to you, baby. By your grim expression, I suspect you aren't here for stones and herb tea. Well, isn't this a lovely little button? The engraving is quite exquisite, artisan quality, level quality, I would say. Where did you find this? On a dead body? Lovely. Anyway, I'm afraid I do not recognize the lily sigil. You would have to find the answer old-fashioned way by asking around. You could do worse. It could do worse than beginning with Bernadette over by the Aetherite Plaza. She has a sharp pair of eyes, that one. Need help tracking down the owner of a button? That's certainly not a request I receive on a regular basis. Well, go on then. Show me what you have. Seems to be some manner of decorative button reminisced by those worn by the families of old, though I cannot claim to know its sigil. However, I can say with certainty that Billy White is a recurring theme in the Gordonian future. Alice, I do not know who would make a personal sigil of it. If there is a soul in Gordonia who does, it would be singular over at the Lancers Guild. The woman makes a point of knowing all the citizens on a forename basis. Bernadette believes that I can help you? Well, that is a rather bold assumption to make. I will try to assist, never you fear, but whatever aught comes of it is another matter. Now then, what do you require of me? Fascinating. Work of this quality is rarely seen in the hands of ordinary Gordanians. The owner of this button is most certainly well-to-do. You may wish to take your search to the Gentry's Ward, northwest of here. Wait! A memory comes to me. Of late, there's been a man who is perpetually seated at the bench by the ward's entrance. His name is Ursendale, and I distinctly recall seeing a markedly similar button upon the breast of his jacket. I dare say he can tell you a thing or two about it. Hello YouTube, how you doing? I am playing with Baby Nori. This is my character Baby Nori. And this is Final Fantasy FF14. I hope you enjoy my game along the path of my adventure. I do not believe we are acquainted. Pray leave me to my thoughts. Here's a lily button. Gasp! The sigil of D'Artanker's family. How? How is it that you came to be in possession of this button? From the body of a murdered woman? Her face. Was it marred in any way? I had fear as much. I can no longer feign ignorance. I shall reveal to you the truth of the deaths, but on one condition. You promise to put an end to my lady's madness and free her from her torment. Ursendale has a confession to make regarding the mysterious murders. I was once a manservant in the employ of one of the oldest and proudest families in Gordania, the D'Artankers. During that time, I had the honor of waiting upon Lady Amandine, mistress of the household. Fair as a summer was she, and possessed of a heart befitting her radiance. Alas, the calamity wrought a great change in her. Though my lady escaped with her life, death may well have been a kinder fate. Never will I forget the day her bandages were removed, and she beheld her disfigured face for the first time. At the moment, the kindly woman I knew ceased to be. Unable to bear the thought of being seen, my lady sequestered herself within her chambers and refused all company. This continued for many uneasy moons, until one day without warning she began receiving queer guests. None among us knew whence they came, these masked men, but my lady believed that they would help her to regain that which she had lost. So began the rites of rejuvenation. These rituals seemed innocent enough in the beginning, but grew ever more grotesque as the time went by. Eventually, there came a day when my lady bound one of her handmaidens to her bed and proceeded to mutilate the poor girl's face. Suffice it to say, she did not survive the ordeal. It fell to me to dispose of her body. I performed the dreadful task as bade, obedient servant that I was, but when the time came to return to the house, my legs refused to move. I knew then that I could not go back to that place, not after the nightmare I had witnessed. So it was that I left Hookah Manor, my home, for a night on a half a century. Ooh. Long did I weep for the girl who was slain, and longer still for the woman that Lady Amadine had been. Yet one cannot weep forever, and I endeavor to put the matter behind me. Indeed, I had resolved to never speak of my experience until you appear before me. My lady's madness must be ended, lest more innocent lives be lost. Lay her tormented soul to rest, as you swore to me you would. She awaits you at the Hookah Manor, on the western edge of the central shroud. Go now, go and do what must be done. So, Falquez is no more. His was a tragic tale, and one that might have been so different had fate not dealt him such a cruel hand. He could have well commanded a place of honor within these halls, but it availed us not to dwell upon what might have been. It is enough that you are still with us, baby. Lest you wonder about your final trial, there will be none. I have seen all I need to see. You have proven beyond a shadow of doubt that yours is a genuine courage. In recognition of this, I shall pass to you the secrets of Lance Charge, one of the most potent abilities in our arsenal. You are a Lancer in your own right now. There is naught more I could teach you. From here onward, it is up to you to seek out such challenges as will make you grow. Like attracts like, and the strong are drawn to strength, just as I once knew for a certainty that I was destined to face the lure of the bramble patch. So too will you find, or to found by, an adversary of equal worth. None can say what fate will bring, but armed with your courage there is naught you need to fear. Keep close to your heart the lessons you have learned here and go forth to blaze a new trail with a spear in hand. See what kind of reward I can get. Plus 3, plus 2, plus 13. Ooh, these are nice. Plus 13. There. And a new top, baby. Oh yes! Lance charge. This one time at level 30. She got the level 30. New spear. And new top. There, recommended gear for Lancer equipped. I could have gotten better boots, but I figured this will show off a little more. Oh yes, definitely fashion conscious indeed. And I think I have two people watching on YouTube. Hello YouTube! So, there. And I got a new ability. It's called Lance Charge. Let's see what it does. It says increases damage dealt by 10%. There. Alright, I need to reconfigure my this is where it gets more complicated. Alright, I'm gonna try to spend a minute or so to try to figure out the additional hotbar. If you guys would give me a second here. Cross hotbar. Okay, I'm gonna need a minute, YouTube, to figure out my cross hotbar. I think this is it. Enable. Okay, this is gonna be a pain. Oh, there we go. Okay, I guess this is a good time for me to take a quick break. and figure out what I need to do with my menu bar. I guess I'll come back in a little while. Thank you for watching. And when I come back, I'm going to try to do the Hoka Manor dungeon. So thanks for watching. See you later.